Thursday recap. So going into the day, we set previous day highs right before market open. Well, not right before actually. We set like 8:30 and we just started consolidating. So basically there's really no targets to the upside. But we did have London lows and previous day lows where I wanted to see get hit. Um really I wasn't targeting them yet until we got this from 932 all the way down to 937. We got that crazy displacement down. Um so yeah, I wanted at least London lows. So what happened was we inverse this gap, right? Whatever. And we have this gap right here. I saw this as I don't think we actually, yeah, no, we didn't really tap anything. This is my first trade. So I saw ES supporting it, and I saw the Fair Value Gap present itself on Nasdaq. So I took this short. But the problem is, like, just common sense, kind of. Um, we have this huge range that we dropped, right? We dropped, starting from here, from 900 to 650. We dropped a lot. And so like this retracement, especially because we just like inverse that gap, it's really not big enough. So what do we wait for? Wait for a 5 minute gap tap. So you have this 5 minute gap and this 5 minute gap, right? Same thing on ES. We have two 5 minute gaps. 5 minute, 5 minute. Now, as soon as ES taps this gap up here, NQ doesn't reach that. NQ is the weaker pair, right? As soon as ES taps that, both assets are correlated and we start get this huge displacement candle down. This is where I entered on my trade. If you look on the 2 minute too, we got a 2 minute inverse on both. Hold on. Let me just show you 2 minute, yeah, 2 minute inverse. And I just expected everything else to just get ran through. I thought that would be the top of the retracement. So put my stops here, take profit. Take profit was right here. But I could have definitely held to London lows. Only reason why I didn't was just because I was in drawdown already. I just want to get back to break even. But yeah, should definitely held because that is, little like one, I mean, 0.7 RR more, which is honestly a decent amount. Um, and then yeah, so we just swept that, right? And so we get another retracement, and I think that looking on the 15 minute, right? I think that this low is probably gonna be swept too, because this is just low resistance liquidity, right? Um, so I'm looking for shorts again. What do? We retrace, look on the 5 minute, right? We have a 5 minute gap right here. We retrace, we respect that 5 minute gap. Same thing on ES. Not same thing on ES. ES inverse that gap, but NQ is still holding it, right? So you're gonna look at NQ if you want to take a short. And we get this inverse right there, but that's a little too high in the leg. We can easily just sweep out that high again. So what do I wait for? I want to wait for these two gaps to really get inversed. You could take, yeah, I get the 2 minute close perfectly, actually. You could take this 2 minute, expecting this for value gap to hold, and then taking it to previous day lows. Would have gone broken even right here. As soon as we got this displacement candle down, I would have put myself to break even because we displaced below that low. Don't expect us to come back there. But we end up coming back there. And also this one down here, I thought that this was a decent trade. Just looking at this, right? We have this 5 minute gap. We have two 5 minute gaps though. So this one, we can come up into it and then we get some strong displacement, creating that order block right there. I don't think that was too bad of a trade. Um, but I took this like with just the profits that I had in the day, which is like 200. So yeah, like ended off just for proof, break even down $17, but who cares about the $17? Yeah, so I took these three trades today. And honestly, I don't expect us to come down to previous day lows anymore. Probably just coming back to these highs. Um, yes, is probably gonna sweep it first too, but yeah. So yeah, going over the trades I took, right? Got crazy displacement to the range. I wanted London lows, 'cause we didn't sweep any prominent liquidity yet. So this first trade was bad because um we we didn't really tap into a 5 minute gap. Number one, you really want to be focusing on those 5 minute gaps, or just 4 minute or something higher time frame. And it was just too early. We displaced that much. We didn't come close. I think we came into equilibrium right here. Yeah, we definitely came into equilibrium. And then we got that displacement down. So the second trade, right, came up into that 5 minute gap. As soon as we tapped that 5 minute gap on ES, we got immediate displacement, showing us that we are rejecting strongly from that gap and we don't want to go back in there. We already filled enough orders. You know, taking that displacement candle, or you can wait for that 2 minute inverse. Entry would have been exactly the same. And yeah, rode that down to London lows. And then third trade was right here. I should have taken this trade, to be honest. Yeah, only reason why I didn't was just because I just didn't like it. I wasn't actually planning on trading again, but then I saw this where we got close to these previous day lows, and also close on ES to these London lows, and saw us tap into this 5 minute gap with some strong displacement. Basically the same thing as up here. But yeah, that just didn't end up working. That just wasn't the draw. And now we have an SMT at London lows because ES didn't even sweep out the London lows yet. So since ES didn't even sweep that, I do expect us to go higher. And this inverse play was not too bad actually, right here. Yeah, right there, little inverse. Wait for the wick. Stops. Bottom right there, and then TP. Well, would have gotten broken even. But would have been up almost 2R. That's crazy. Why are we rejecting that? Jeez. Because we just swept that high. Yeah, that's really it for today. Really not mad. I did learn more today. Again, yeah, just wait for the 5 minute gap tap. It's not that hard. Obviously, you have a clear draw. Just wait for the 5 minute gap to get hit. Wait for rejection out of that. And if you're just entering off of just a rejection, go lighter size, half size. If you have a confirmation with it, like an inverse for value gap, normal size. Yeah, that's it.